You're watching NewsdayTV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Bufa. A child therapist accused of sharing sexually explicit videos of children pleaded guilty in court today. Renee Haberman admitted to using social media to upload sexually explicit videos of infants. The 37-year-old allegedly worked with children between the ages of 0 and 17 for a Melville-based company. The Plainview woman faces up to 20 years in prison. And the DNA evidence hearing for the Gilgo killings trial continued today. Suffolk County District Attorney Ray Tierney questioned an expert witness who has called the evidence unreliable. Rex Heuermann's defense team is looking to stop this evidence from being used at trial. The 61-year-old Massapequa Park man has pleaded not guilty in the killings of 7 women. And a judge has thrown out a lawsuit filed by the town of Hempstead against congestion pricing. The MTA says Hempstead's lawyers did not show up to a previous hearing. A spokesman for the town says they will be appealing the judge's decision and continue fighting against congestion pricing. And first in Newsday, the Shinnecock Indian Nation is suing the town of Southampton over parking for an upcoming music festival. Shinnecock Nation claims the town violated federal law after the town threatened legal action if the tribe uses its Westwoods property. The 80-acre property is owned by the tribe and located in Hampton Bays. The Palm Tree Music Festival takes place at the tribe's main Southampton territory on Saturday. All right, let's take a quick look at tomorrow's weather. It was a rough start for the day, but it cleared up by the evening and afternoon. Tomorrow, it looks like we'll have temps in the 80s, rain moving in the PM. We'll have that 7-day forecast for you later in the broadcast. Newsday's year-long investigative series looking at Long Island's dangerous roads continues today. Alfonso Castillo's looked at our most dangerous intersections.
We were hysterical. We were crying. All the kids loved him.
Susan Klonofsky's husband Stephen was killed crossing what a Newsday investigation found to be one of the most dangerous intersections on Long Island. It's an intersection she used to drive by all the time, but has gone out of her way to avoid over the last 5 years.
I just passed it one time on the train. I haven't been back there. It's like a trigger.
The intersection at Broadway and East Old Country Road in Hicksville represents a devastating crossroads for Klonofsky and her family. In the early morning hours of August 6, 2020, her husband of 25 years dropped off his car with his mechanic, then stepped into the intersection, heading to the Hicksville LIRR station. He never made it to the other side.
I got a phone call, and then they came in person, and because they didn't tell me exactly what happened on the phone. And then when they came in person, that's when we found out the news that he had passed away.
Analyzing crash data in Nassau and Suffolk over a 10-year period, Newsday compiled a list of the 5 most dangerous intersections on Long Island. They are East Old Country Road and Broadway in Hicksville, Jackson Street and North Franklin Street in Hempstead, Old Nichols Road, Suffolk Avenue, and Veterans Highway in Islandia, Wisconsin Highway and Nichols Road in Lake Grove, and what may be the deadliest intersection of them all, here at Straight Path and West Sunrise Highway in Lindenhurst. Over the last decade, these 5 intersections accounted for more than 70 serious injuries or deaths, over 2,100 crashes overall, and immeasurable frustration and heartache.
We looked at the data that we received, and over a 10-year period, there were 17 either fatal or serious car crashes at this intersection.
Wow.
21-year-old Jillian Gardner of Centrereach wound up in the hospital in 2021. A car collided with her vehicle at Old Nichols Road and Vets Highway. She was a high school senior at the time.
I had bruises all on my arm from the airbags. I had bruises all over my stomach from the seatbelt. The doctors were saying that the seatbelt saved my life.
People who are on foot and riding bikes, they don't have crumple zones, they don't have airbags, they don't have all those layers of protection that drivers have.
While each of Long Island's intersections has unique issues, traffic safety advocate Alyssa Kyle said they all share some traits that make them uniquely perilous.
Intersections are more dangerous just because you have more conflict points. You've got people going in all different directions, making turns. You have people trying to cross the street, people making left turns, right turns, going through the intersection. There's just many more points where two vehicles or a vehicle and a person could, crash into each other.
For its part, State DOT says safety is its top priority, and it's proposed improvements at all of the intersections we've identified. They range from things as simple as new crosswalk timers to far more complex upgrades, like the construction of a new overpass bridge here at Nichols Road and Route 347. The price tag for that project, up to $140 million.
Given the constraints of the amount of space we have, the amount of vehicles that we have, there are limited options.
No amount of engineering can replace taking extra care at intersections. It's a painful lesson Susan Klonowski takes with her every time she gets behind the wheel.
I stop at the stop signs. I make sure that no one is there, and I obey all the traffic laws, and I tell my kids the same thing.
For Newsday TV, I'm Alfonso Castillo.
Now, to read more about this story and see our entire Dangerous Roads investigation, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Only in Newsday, a federal judge ordered the Nassau County attorney to make a rare in-person appearance at court in Central Islip. Now, the judge was frustrated that the county is dragging its feet on several cases. One of them involves retired Suffolk Police Lieutenant William Hasper, who sued Nassau claiming he was falsely arrested in a road rage incident after getting into an argument with a Nassau officer. Newsday investigative reporter Peyton Guyen has more.
The hearing today was for a case that was a lawsuit that was filed back in 2020, and since then they've not even gotten all the way through depositions yet, and the judge just has had enough. And he said in his order that what Nassau County has been doing is borderline malpractice, and so the attorney was ordered to come in today. He appeared along with 4 other deputy county attorneys, and the judge really just kind of kicked the case in motion, started setting strict deadlines, and he wasn't as critical of the county today in court as he was in his order, but the message was clear. The county needs to come up to the table and start moving this case forward, or the judge said he would not be opposed to imposing penalties.
I am outside of the barn in Merrick where these lattes are getting a lot of attention online. So let's go inside and check out what's behind them.
My family took this place over 2 years ago. We've been making some crazy, funky drinks. We're using really good quality coffee roast. Me and my siblings, we used to come through with my mom through the old Dairy Barn drive-thrus for groceries, milk, eggs, you name it. I used to come with my dad for a black coffee on the way to work. We got this opportunity to take this place over, but we knew that we wanted to do something new with it. We really started to push the social media marketing. Once we really recognized the power of that is when everything changed for us.
We're here with their 3 most popular lattes. We have the s'mores for me, we have the rainbow cookie for Brendan, and we also have the powdered donut for Amber. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try them and describe them to you since you can't taste them at home. So Brendan, you're up first with the rainbow cookie. Have a drink.
Good. You taste, the rainbow cookie's distinct. Get the raspberry, the chocolate all together and mix it with the coffee. Tastes really good.
All right, Amber, your turn. You have the powdered donut. Go for it.
Yeah. It tastes very sweet. It's very powdery, very sugary. It doesn't taste like pure coffee, which I like.
All right, and lastly, we have the s'more, and take a look at this thing. They actually roast the marshmallows here, and they have the graham cracker cookie crumbs on top. Take a sip of this. First off, it's super sweet, which is good. I like that the syrup is in there, and also that they take the time to actually roast the marshmallows, which is always good. I see why they're so popular online, because honestly, a lot of presentation, a lot of good flavors, and it's nice that they locally source some of the ingredients too. All right, let's take a closer look at your 7-day forecast to see if you need a chilled drink this weekend. And believe me, you might, because look at those temps. Saturday, Sunday, we are in the 80s. Monday, we're hitting in the 90s. It's going to be warm out, but we just have to get through this rain that's coming in tomorrow evening.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Fire Island Ferries.
You're watching Newsday TV. For more on all the stories you've seen here today, head over to Newsday.com. I'm Ken Buffa. Thank you so much for joining us.